Excuse me. Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome, fantastic Fridays Money Masterclass. It's the third and final call in this three-call series, and it's the call with the world's one and only 5 minutes speedster practitioner who uses her original methodology of manifestation alchemy called the decrees for results in seconds and minutes. What does that mean? It means you will experience the instantaneous shifts on the call itself. So gear up and be prepared for some outstanding, super fast, zip, zap, zoom into money frequencies. Now, the speed and results of the decrees have given rise to revolutionary programs like weight release with just words. Oh, yes, that's right. You heard it right. You can shed weight by just saying some words. Other programs include doubling your bank balance in a day, better eyesight in minutes, reversing diabetes, curing neuropathy, which has no known cure in the Western world, locating lost objects, including keys and cats, transforming relationships every day, understanding your money machine with her OG Millionaire Money Machine quiz, and empowering yourself to be your own healer, because they are only 1, 2, 3, or 4 words. In fact, you will walk away from this call too, knowing how to heal yourself. Healing takes time, right? Months and years. How long have you been dealing with the same thing? Months and years? Then today's name decrees that we will experience while lying down will totally stun you. All the decrees are game changers, people. They are life changers, health upgraders, and money activators. And this time, we have the $1 million worth money statement. Who's excited? Who's excited? Give me your excitement. Show me your excitement on the video. Give me your yeses on the group. Where's the excitement, people? I am not seeing it on the group. There it is. There it is. There it is. Thank you for your yeses. Keep the excitement going, because, ladies and gentlemen, you need to be prepared for a roller coaster of a call. And how do we start doing that? For starters, you put your hands together and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the lady who's all set to blow your mind and change everything you thought you knew about money manifestation and money healing. Lady in the house herself, Nidhu B. Kapoor. Hi, Nidhu. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was so amazing. No pressure at all with everything that you've said. Everybody can expect. So it's all good. It's all good. Hi, everybody. I was hoping to have made it on a little earlier. Thought I would chat with y'all, but that didn't happen. However, we have the call today. We have the Telegram group. We also have our time together tomorrow as well. So I'm looking forward to hearing tons and tons from you, apart from everything that happens on the call. And the first thing I would like you to tell me is this. On a day when you're feeling fine, when you're feeling good, how does your day go? How is that day?
That day is amazing.
What all happens on a day when you're feeling even okay? Good is awesome. Like even okay, fine, normal. How does that day go?
Right. Nidhu says great. Purnima says great. Nidhu also says it goes with peaceful ease, easily. Bindu says awesome. Suma says active and easy. Nishi says flows with ease. Nidhu says like a spoon of ice cream. Path Center. Pooja says great. Heidi says all is in flow. Barbie says mixed. BK says jackass. Vinita says awesome. Satvinder says amazing. And Bela says best day of my life. And I think I just want to add to that to say that somehow everything just falls into place on those days. Not,
That's it.
it just falls into place.
And all of these are such important words, right? Jhakas, active, smooth, easy, great. Everything just falls into place. And what happens on a day when you're not feeling so good? When you're feeling a little cranky, when your child is calling for your attention and work is calling for your attention and your husband is calling for your attention and the maid hasn't shown up, how does that day go?
So Pooja says, even if things are not okay, we are okay with it. We are feeling good. That is very nice, Pooja. It's a very upbeat attitude to have. Rita says depressed. Bela says feels low. Sumaga says everything goes topsy-turvy. Barbie says I feel cranky. And Satvinder says sometimes feel stressed. Purnima says cranky. I know what you're saying, Purnima. I know exactly what you're saying.
Every woman knows.
Vinita says, oof. Heidi says, with the decrease, all is fine. Namrata says, very hectic and mismanaged. Bindu says, little garbar. And Kadambar says, stressed and irritated. Naya says, it's a heavy, long day. Nita says, sometimes for 5 minutes, I lose my control, but come back to my normal state and be sorry for those 5 minutes. And BK says, Dukhi Atma. I think BK is the same person who wrote Jhakas. I'm looking forward to more adjectives, BK, that you put down. And Nita says, then I also start using the decrease if I feel I reacted. Archana says, time will pass away is the thought.
Excellent. All of these words, right, when we're not feeling so good, Dukhi Atma, which to translate actually means miserable soul, like wretched soul. The day becomes long and heavy. Mismanaged. Mismanaged means all the things that could have gotten accomplished don't get accomplished. Like the day goes haywire, right? Either way, whether you begin good, and like Pooja said, right, even if something is not good, but we are feeling good, it doesn't feel like that is so terrible. Either way, whatever you begin with, whatever you feel is the domino effect, right? So when you're feeling good, whatever is taking place, when you're feeling good, you're going to jhakas. And jhakas is such a slang word, but it's so appropriate. It's very native to this part of India, to the west part of India. And jhakas is like, oh my God, it's like jhakas. There's like jhakas, must peki. And there's jhakas. Like attitude to jhakas, there's like goodness to jhakas, there's confidence to jhakas, there's jo bhi hoga, dekh lenge. That awesomeness is part of the domino effect when you're feeling good. When you're feeling good, more gets done, things fall into place as if by magic, miracle, serendipity, you have things showing up to support you. You'll have flowers showing up at your door. On that day, your husband will want to contribute in the kitchen. On that day, your child will want to do their homework by themselves. Like things start to happen, and vice versa. Yes, on a day we're not feeling so great, it's like, even if it's a tiny thing, even if it's like, oh God, I just spilled some water, it becomes this big deal. Ab ye bhi karna padega. Now I got to do this also. Now this has also gotten added to my day. Now I got to wipe this. And then I got so many other things to do. There's the catch match going on, right? That domino effect means, and you must get this because this is going to lead to everything. That domino effect means that when you feel fine, when you feel better, you do better and you get better. And get meaning you receive. Yes? Yes? Can I extend that a little bit more? So when you feel good, then you do good and you get good. Can we all agree? Can we all agree? And can I extend that further? That when you feel great, you do great and you get great. Yes? Yes? We're all in agreement to this? Now, tell me, your best days are happening on the day you're feeling fine, good, better, great. Correct? On the days you're not, the opposite is happening. It's like things that were supposed to fall into place, parcels were supposed to come, presentation was supposed to get over. Nothing falls into place, everything gets delayed, everything becomes long and heavy, as somebody said. Which of these is your divinest destiny? Such a trick question.
Please repeat it, because I'm literally thinking, am I supposed to answer that, or do I wait for Nidhi to say what needs to be said?
You have to answer it. Which of these is your divinest destiny? All destiny is divine because there's nothing that isn't divine. This computer is divine. Nilu is divine. You are divine. Our Telegram group is divine. The Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies is divine. That mosquito is also divine. So everything is divine. But your divinest destiny, where are you going to find it? Which of these two is going to accomplish it?
The feel better, be better.
The feel better, do better, get better. Correct? Feel good, do good, be good, get good. Feel great, be great, do great, get great. Now, everything is related to everything. Whether it is taking place inside your house or it is taking place outside your house, everything is related to everything. And therefore, from the feel better to the get better, what you have is your divinest destiny of, it is as simple as feel better, live better. Yes?
Yes.
Super. Feel good, live good. Feel great, live great. And that is your divinest destiny. Does this mean that there will never be struggle? No. Does this mean that I'll never have to go to hell again? No. Does this mean that when I pluck a rose, there will never be a thorn? No. Does this mean that that divine mosquito will never bite me again? No. Because all of these are the slight hiccups, slight speed bumps that are required to show us the value of the joy, the goodness, heaven. We love heaven because we know hell. We enjoy the rainbow because there is rain. Cannot see the stars without night. So will things not go off? They will. But you remember what Pooja said. On a day where you're feeling fine, where you're feeling even neutral helps, where you're feeling good, where you're feeling better, where you're feeling great, whatever shows up, it's like, it's okay. Either this too shall pass, or I'm going to get on to this wave and I am going to ride the hell out of it. You are on top of things when you feel good, better, fine, great. Your divinest destiny has nothing to do with what you are doing, who you're with, which city you are in, the shape of your body, the size of your house. It has to do with how you feel. Will you keep this in mind, my lovies? During the call, suddenly I will ask you something and I will say, what about your divinest destiny? And you have to be able to tell me this. Yes? Will you tell me this? Superb. Put this aside for a moment. Because there is one money truth I want to tell you. Some of you all know this. There's only one money truth. There are many secrets to money, but there is only one money truth. Neelu already gave it to you when she was chatting about it. That one money truth is money loves action. Even if what you're saying is, oh, are you saying that I have to go back to work tomorrow? Is there no solution to this now? No, you have taken action. You have come to this call. Action is action. Whether it is going to a call, whether it is going to work, whether it is going to invest your money, whether it is going to clear some blockages, action is action. The universe does not distinguish action from work, from job, from working out. When you exercise, you are working, you are taking action. Therefore, there will always be some result. All action brings money to a limit. To a limit. Because at some point, you're going to stop that action, right? Even if you're walking, let us say you started walking or you started going to the gym. When you go to the gym and you begin on the treadmill, then, that hottie in the corner, you think, I'm going to try some weights next time. You try some weights the next time. And by next time as a few times later. From there, you go on to the not CrossFit. You go on to the cross trainer. Every time you take action, there is invariably another level of the action. Even if all you're doing is walking for 10 minutes, in a week's time, you'll automatically be walking 20 minutes. Every time you upgrade an action, you upgrade your money frequencies, because action brings you money. Whether the action is for money to flow, whether it is inward or outward, whether it is for money to circulate, inward, outward, inward, outward, money loves movement. Out of the trinity of the mind, body, and heart, who is capable of movement? Let me say, let me say it properly. Who is capable of maximum movement?
Well, the body, if you're looking at physical movement.
Always, right?
Yeah.
The body has the maximum ability to move. And movement means I can do things externally. Is money internal or is money external? Think.
It starts internally because money is how you feel and how you breathe. So it starts internally and then manifests externally.
And Neelu has been there on all my calls, hosting them in her gorgeous, stunning manner. It is both. However, do you get money inside you? No. You can create the energies, you can create the frequencies, you can create the program, but your money is received externally, right? It's money in our hands, it's money in our bank account, it's outside. For everything external, will you take external action better when you feel better or not?
Yes.
Right? So when I say, feel better, do better, get better, the do is also the action part of it. Feel great, do great, be great, get great. So the first thing before I ask you what is going on with your body and how you think about your body and how your body makes you feel, I want to let you know that, of course, even agony and pain is experienced only through the body. But when I say feel, only your body feels. Your mind cannot feel. Your heart is in your body, allowing it to feel. So we are going to begin officially with the one-word decree of gratitude. And I want you to see how just using a word can do things to you. So Big, big hug, arms out, and receiving all the love that's available here, outside of here, from our families, our ancestors, our past lives, our younger selves, from the world, from our neighbors, from our communities, just bringing it all in to this very gentle hug. Close your eyes, keep your feet uncrossed. And as I say the decree, I want you to say it with me. You can whisper it, or you can say it in your normal voice, but keep your eyes closed. Bring your attention to your feet. Gratitude, feet. Gratitude, my feet. Gratitude, your feet. Gratitude, ankles. Gratitude, my ankles. Gratitude, your ankles. Gratitude, calves. Gratitude, my calves. Gratitude, your calves. Gratitude, knees. Gratitude, my knees. Gratitude, your knees. Gratitude, thighs. Gratitude, my thighs. Gratitude, your thighs. Gratitude, hips. Gratitude, my hips. Gratitude, your hips. Gratitude, torso and core. Gratitude, my torso and core. Gratitude, your torso and core. Gratitude, chest. Gratitude, my chest. Gratitude, your chest. Gratitude, shoulders. Gratitude, my shoulders. Gratitude, your shoulders. Gratitude, arms. Gratitude, my arms. Gratitude, your arms. Gratitude, neck. Gratitude, my neck. Gratitude, your neck. Gratitude, my entire back. Gratitude, your entire back. Gratitude, face. Gratitude, my face. Gratitude, your face. Gratitude, head. Gratitude, my head. Gratitude, your head. Gratitude, back of the head. Gratitude, back of my head. Gratitude, back of your head. Gratitude, body. Gratitude, my body. Gratitude, your body. Gently open out your arms. Bring them together, rub them softly, they will already be warm. Cup your closed eyes. Open your eyes very slowly. Close them. Open, close, open, close. Blink, blink, blink. While blinking, bring your palms down. Have some water.
There's a sense of calm and a sense of ease and a sense of flow. I do want to ask, why the eyes closed, Nidhu? Because it was the gratitude.
So when our eyes are closed, we can focus internally better. because an open eye is always picking in a lot of things from the external surroundings. And therefore, when we focus, we always keep our eyes closed. Like when we are contemplating, we contemplate with our eyes closed because we are moving inward. And over here, I want to tell you, okay, you know what? I'll tell you later. Remind me, I will tell you later. I'll tell you. How is everybody doing?
And Bela says, feels calm. Berlin says, that was beautiful. Raju says, feel like calming our senses. And Annette says, felt good. In fact, Nidhu, when you said, no, when just a word can make you feel a certain way. So I want to share something. You let me know when I should share it. you remind me for this. Because I will wait for the appropriate time for that appropriate time to come. And I know you'll let me know that, okay, now is the time, share it now.
Go ahead and share it.
So basically, you're like, I'm not going to remember later. I'm going to tell her to say it. Okay, so the importance of words is, as you were saying, of course, the decrees, the beautiful prayer of I am willing, I am willing, I am willing. So I've been saying I'm in allowance, I'm in allowance, I'm in allowance. And then I say I am willing, I am willing, I am willing. And this has become like by rote now, in the sense that like my eyes open, I say it and I just move around my day. And now I'm not even thinking of what I want to be an allowance of or with. It's just a thing. So the last time that I said this, which was yesterday in the morning, today I had a lazy day. So when I opened my eyes, I was like, I am an allowance, and went back to sleep. So I just let that be. So yesterday, after it was done and said, within the hour, I got to hear something that was life-changing in a split second. What that was, I will not share with anybody right now because that is going to come up. But I do want to say that when you just say something without overthinking it and doing it, it is working, and you do not know how it's working and how it's going to show up. You keep your eyes open, keep your eyes, ears, heart, everything open. And before you know it, it's happened. And you're like, oh, what just happened? It's like that.
Correct.
So this happened just less than 24 hours ago. And I know you'll be telling everybody more on that. But I wanted to bring up the importance of just say it. In Hindi mein bolte na, bolne mein kya jata hai? Just say it.
Correct.
Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't target it. Just say it.
Absolutely. Synchronicity, serendipities, where things start falling into place without you even knowing it. You'll have felt better. You'll have felt calmer. Somebody said felt good. What does that mean? It means you're already entering, because good, calm, positive, peaceful, lighter, relaxed, all of these are interchangeable. Good, better, great. They belong to that family, which means you are right now in your divinest destiny. How cool is that, right?
Very cool. Tejal said, Nidhu, in fact, that my knee pain has reduced, feel calm and less stiff. The body is buzzing with energy. BK says, Shanti ka anubhav kasam se. And Vas says, amen, feeling very grounded. Eileen says, that's brilliantly said, Neelu. Thank you, Eileen. And Pooja says that my left butt has started having a burning sensation.
Interesting. Now, every time you bring in something, you bring in light. Whatever cannot hold the light is going to start leaving the body. Whatever is the opposite of that light is going to leave the body. So if there's some burning, then we definitely need to have water, and water is a good thing anyway. In fact, if you have a reaction, then it is recommended to have a full glass, and as soon as you can, another glass as well, and you will see all the symptoms are subsiding. So congratulations and welcome to your divinest destiny. I think almost all of us are in there anyway. Like Neelu said, right? Don't even have to think about it. The decrees are words. You have to have no faith, You have to have no belief. You just have to say them. At the same time, you've got to say and use them in a particular way. So a long time back, and so long back, like about 100 years ago, in 1928, based on Lord Christ's work, based on the Bible, was a book called Your Word is Your Wand. It's a book by Florence Scovel Shinn. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, because it's based on the Bible, and it has references to the Bible and has references to Lord Jesus's teaching. I don't share it because everybody need not be open to every religion, right? We have that right. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. She is also one of the earliest people to be a metaphysical thought leader. How to win, how to play the game of life and win was something she had written even earlier. So this is more than 100 years back. And adapting from her title, Your Word is Your Wand. What you have with you is the ability to shift from that divine destiny to the divinest destiny. But this is happening because that's life. You will hit a sixer, you'll hit a four, and you will have a no ball and you will be run out. Everything will happen because we came here in the physical body to experience. We came to feel. And therefore we will feel everything. We will feel the joy, we will feel the heartache, we will feel the cough, we will feel the cold, we will feel the fears, we will feel the jealousies. We came to feel everything. What you want is to not spend too much time there. That, all right, this is taking place. How quickly can I move from here into my divinest destiny? And for that, the wand that is always with you, my word is my wand. As you speak, so you shall create. As you speak, so shall you create. At this point, not only are you going to be feeling good, are you going to have things happening for you? Are you going to get better and get better money, going to be in your divinest destiny? But also, as you speak, you shall create, which means you are going to have the maximum power in your hands. What you say will come true. And of course, before you say it, you're going to think it. And yet, at no point have I said, think better, life will be better. I have said, feel, because how you think is only based on how you feel. Remember, even if something is not happening good, but you're feeling fine, you've just fallen in love, you've just met this guy, you've just had somebody pay you a compliment, you just got a raise at work. Even though something is a challenge, it doesn't feel like a challenge. Therefore, you don't think in terms of it being a challenge. But you have that off day, like nobody has ever gotten a promotion because they fought every day in office. Nobody. And this feeling, you feel better to get better. And get better as it, you get better as well. We just brought in a very powerful energy of gratitude. You are getting better. What is not better in the body will be leaving. Like Tejashri, was it Tejashri? Was it Teja? Tejashri's knee pain is already better. Teja, her knee pain is better because pain tells you that you are not leading your divinest destiny. That something has happened. That maybe you were feeling terrible, you were feeling sad, you wanted to quit this job, but your head said, listen, what will you do for money? Just quietly go. And the next thing you know, because you're not feeling good, you're not getting good. And then you're not getting good money either. So everybody, yes, feel better, get better, live better. Feel great, get great, do great, be great, live great. Tell me, when you think about your body, when you think about your health, because remember, all the doing is happening here. Because you can think, you can plan. You know the quote, right? Dream, but then put foundations under your dreams. Because castles in the air we can all make. But to make those castles into a reality, you need your body. You need your health. You need to be able to have the connection between what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and what I'm going to do. The word integrity comes from the word integration. Feel better, do better, get better. How do you feel when you think about your body? Tell me 5 words. And when you tell me 5 words, I want you to write those 5 words. You're going to write those 5 words in one line. Okay, so let us say when you think about your health, when you think about your body, the word is, what is the word? Stress. So you will write stress and write stress in small s. Like give me the top 5 words you use that are not very nice. Now, not niceness, when we don't feel good, it stays longer. Because when we don't feel good, it has a heaviness to it. And somebody identified that, right? The day becomes long and heavy. So it has a depth to it. Goodness, greatness is always light. Feeling better is always light. And that is like a fairy. So it goes off very quickly. She flies off very soon. So when you have whatever are these heavy words that you have for the body, for your health, maybe heavy words for your life, I want you to give me 5 of them. Only 5. So let us say there's stress. What else?
People are writing awesome, gorgeous, beautiful, attractive, smart, healthy. And so...
Fantastic, super, fantastic. Okay.
But I was listening to what you were saying, because I also almost started writing, and then you said something else. So I did write 5 words.
Yeah.
I wrote stress, overthinking, frustration, anger, and sadness.
Got it. So
like if when you're talking heavy words, these are the words that come to
yeah. Like give me your heavy words and give me, okay, now 5 can't fit on this. So I've written 3, but just give me them in one line horizontally. Of course, leave a little bit of space. Give me that.
So Barbie says anxiety, heaviness, depressed, overthinking, cranky. Raju says feeling bad, stress, pain, worries. Dimple says stress, tired, fed up, irritated, sad. Annette says worried, pain, thankful, could be better. Savita says stress, anger, depression, ignored. Trupti says heavy, stress, uncomfortable, worry, tired. Asha says lethargic, stressed, sadness, anger. Vinita says bloated, heavy, pain. Tejal says stiff, bloated, tired, stress, pain. Stress, upset, irritated, worry, angry, tired, says Suma. Yeah. Stress and lethargy, sadness, anger, anxiety. It's all popping up.
Good. Let it pop up. Because what comes into the light can be removed that much faster. So first of all, let me give you this particular work that we're about to do. Now that you have acknowledged this, because if you know where the dust is, that's where you're going to do the dusting. If you know that where the dirt is, that's where you're going to do the cleaning. So when you know, like all of these are not words that make us feel better, good, and great. They're not even words that make us feel calm and neutral. Therefore, we definitely want to make sure that we have as little of these words in our lives. Yes?
Yes.
My word is my wand. As we speak, so we shall create. So right now, we want to quickly stop the creation of this any further. I now want you to give me, by the way, all the words you've written down, just take a look at them. Are more than half of them also describing your money situation right now?
If you say more than half, no.
Less than half? All of them?
Less than half.
Okay.
I'm having a look at it again. Less than half. I'd say one. For me, I'd say 1/4.
Okay. Let's take a look at everybody else. And when you take a look at this.
So people have written yes. Yes. Somehow. Ashwini says no. Nidhu also says 1/4. Bela says less than half.
Okay. So for the most part, it is yes.
Yes. Yes. Majority has written in yes.
Because what will happen, how you feel is how you're going to be creating, because how you feel tells your mind how to think, and those are the words that come out. And as you speak, so shall you create. And therefore, how you're feeling is also what's showing up with the money. Now, here is the gleeful thing that we're going to do. You are now going to write 5 things that are light, good, great, awesome, amazing, superb, wonderful for you. Think of your body, think of money, and give me 5 words. And these words, you are now going to write, leaving space. So you've written it here in one line. You're going to leave space and you're going to write it here. So let us say you're writing awesome, super, incredible, great health, fitness. Whatever you're writing, you write. So there is a space between the two. Just write them.
Okay, so the words, I'm waiting for people also to write in. The words I've written, Nidhu, are protective, secure, beautiful, warmth, and love.
Like, just to hear these words, we feel better, don't we? Like there is a grace and beauty to the frequency that is describing the frequency of goodness, greatness, better, light, white, bright. It's radiant, right? Like when I say beauty, you can only think beauty. Like when I say chocolate, you can only think happiness. A word can make all the difference. You've written it down?
Yes, and people have written in, Nidhu, very quickly telling you. Rennie says, healthy, happy, strong, powerful, great shape. Patricia says, happy, awesome, great health, great wealth, magical. Oh, and by the way, Nidhu, it's Patricia's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Patricia. You know, Patricia, we have this joke, where, I'm just going to tell you. So what we do normally, there's a bunch of us, there's our COO, Amrish as well. When we know somebody, all of us get together and all of us sing. And, and I want to tell you that we are so awful.
We're fabulous at it. What are you saying, Nidhu?
We're so terrible. We are so off-key. Nobody starts at the same time. Nobody ends at the same time. Nobody has the same voice. And yet we persist at doing it. So right now, very quickly, Neelu and I, Amrish, if you can unmute, Shilpa, if you can unmute, anybody else who can unmute, let us do the first 2 lines of happy birthday to Patricia. So on my cue, which never happens anyway, but I say it nevertheless. On my cue, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patricia. Happy birthday to you.
That wasn't bad. But it's so much fun that we do it everywhere. I also joke about the fact that we have no choice but to do a good job where we are, because clearly this cannot be our alternate career. Trisha, you're spending birthday with us. People, she is number one for Speedster Lightning 5-minute session. She's our first winner.
Happy birthday. Hello, Patricia.
Happy birthday. Have a wonderful day. Spend it as much as you can with us, but he's also.
DJ is also wishing. Saying congratulations.
Correct.
And Nidhu, people very quickly giving you these fabulous words that people have written in to describe. Preeti says, healthy, beauty, adorable, humble, strong, hopeful. Asha says, awesome, confident, healthy, loved, happy, beautiful. Cam says, sexy, hit, beautiful, cute, amazing. Savita says, health, fitness, nothing else. And no matters, you got 2 words. Karthik says, healthy, wealthy, harmony, smart, intelligence.
Fantastic.
Eileen says, radiant, prosperous, magnetic, beautiful, graceful. Shruti says, awesome, happiness, health, warmth, graceful. Beautiful words coming in.
Beautiful, beautiful. What you want to do now is between the first line and the second, you want to put converted to. You're going to put converted to. And this is a decree worth $10,000. And I will tell you why it's worth $10,000. This decree is worth $10,000 because whatever is going on here, my word is my wand, your word is your wand, can get converted. Energy cannot be created or destroyed by us. That is in the hands of the one creator. But energy can always be converted and transformed. I'm going to get to transform, but right now get comfortable with converted to. When you write it, how does it make you feel?
So fabulous. And in fact, Nidhu, even though this is technically not a wand, this is my fish come mermaid pen, which is officially now my wand for today.
Fantastic.
And I'm just reading it out, okay, with the ones that I've written, and I hope everybody is also saying that for themselves, because while there's no immediate correlation, but I'm stress converted to protection, overthinking converted to security, frustration converted to beautiful, anger converted to warmth, sadness converted to love. Oh my God.
And now, why is it a $10,000 decree? First of all, because we took quite a few things and we have just moved them to this incredible divinest destiny, frequency and vibration and emotions and feelings. How are you feeling right now? Is the first line even real anymore?
Bindu saying magic is happening. Shruti
Absolutely.
says, wow, feeling so good. Tejal says, I love it. Asha says, makes us feel wow. And Rajesh says, converted to awesome, superb, wonderful, joyful, lovable, and blissful. And there's wows coming in. There's wow. Like how? Wow.
Now that I've converted this, and my lovelies, the whole point of the name decrees is I'm just taking a name. I'm taking a name of how I feel. I'm taking a name of how I would like to feel. I am right now co-creating my future with the universe. My word is my wand. Your word is your wand. Gratitude, Florence Scovell Shin. As we speak, so shall we create. If I can convert it to this, and before I tell you the biggest joy in this converted to, I'm going to give you one name. And that name is the goddess of today. It's Friday. It's Lakshmi Ma Day. It's also Mahalakshmi Ma Day. Some of us know her better. Whichever it is, just with me 6 times, 6 being one of the numbers of Venus, goddess, feminine energy. So just 6 times with me, I just want you to say, Lakshmi Ma, Lakshmi Ma, Lakshmi Ma, Lakshmi Ma, Lakshmi Ma, Lakshmi Ma. Lakshmi Ma. Where are you feeling anything? Are
So
you
I know
feeling?
you didn't tell anybody to do this, but I always have some cash lying in front of my lying with me. Before you even said, I want you to say this, because I didn't know what you were going to say and ask people to say. So I picked up the note and it was in my hands when I was saying it.
Amazing.
Wait, hello, stress converted to protection.
Correct.
Overthinking converted to secure. And look, I did not even think about it. You just said I'm going to say it. I just picked it up. And that is what happens
Correct.
when you use the decrees.
Yes. How are we feeling? Where did you feel it? Did you feel it? Did it show up somewhere in your body?
Yes, people have written in. Suma says in the heart. Vas says around my legs, feet expansion. Unstoppable you. I can't see your name, but you're unstoppable. That is fabulous. This tingling on the right soul. Bless 444 says heart feels lighter. Pooja says feeling on my forehead. Shruti, Lisa, and Rita all say heart. Patricia says, happy birthday, Patricia. Congratulations on your 5-minute session with Nidhu, speedster session with Nidhu. She says, like a rush of emotions making my heart full and my eyes tear. Naya says, felt joy all over. Namrata says, around my neck, heat on my soul. And Preeti says, feeling lighter, heaviness and anxiety gone, feeling happy. Trupti is also feeling very hot. So 2 instances of heat and hot has come out.
So heat is always inflammation in the body, and inflammation is one of the biggest causes of pain. So that the heat leaving the body is the precursor of pain leaving the body. Heat has to do with anger. Sometimes on the sides of the face, it has to do with shame and embarrassment and shyness. But in other body parts, it has to do with anger, even rage, because these are very hot in the body. And again, right, we don't feel good around angry people. And some of us don't feel good being angry. Some of us have learned that it is better to be angry. It keeps me safe. It keeps people at a distance. People don't use me. People don't take me for granted. I'm going to hold on to this anger. But it doesn't make us feel good. Everything has its value in its season, reason, time, and place. Anger is required. So it's not that we must never feel angry. But when you live with it, when it's living in you, when you're keeping it, that's when it starts giving rise to a certain kind of feeling, certain kind of thinking, certain kind of word, and your world is getting created. Worry, for example. So we were having some fun on Telegram group, and we were doing some money messages, reading. And by the way, every Friday, starting from next Friday, between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., we are going to be doing money messages like that. So you will choose your number. I'll give you a set of numbers, maybe from 40 to 70. You will choose the number and you will get your money message. And we're going to do this all of November. It'll be great fun. Now, when you get a money message, that money message applies everywhere. Like even while you're scrolling, you're wondering what number you're going to write to get your money message, but you chance on another message, it is for you. The biggest message on our group was that of number 8. And the message of 8 was to release worries. I am on my way to you, said money. And these are messages from money. So we do this fun thing on full moon calls, which is called money messages and communicating with money. And money talks to us. We do this in a particular way. We have tons of fun. So these are money messages from money. And money says, release your worries. I'm on my way to you. But worry was a huge thing. And therefore, we will do in-depth work around worry. And now I think the heart has also come up quite a bit. So we will do some in-depth work around the heart. And inflammation has come up, right? Heat is releasing from the body. So we will take a look at all of this in just the next few minutes. But first, the acknowledgement of the name decrees, that if you take a name, it will go to work for you. So if you're taking a name like worry, it will go to work for you. If you're taking a name like Lakshmi Ma, it will go to work for you. If you are using two words like converted to, it will go to work for you. Now, what is stopping us from taking the next step underneath? Now, all of this we converted to awesome, superb, fitness, amazingness, blissfulness. What is to stop us from converting that? So beneath you will write again, converted to $1 million.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo! Nothing stops us, right? Nothing is in our way. Converted to $1 million. Now, can I not do this with the first 5 heavy words you gave me? Tell me, can I or can I not?
Well, with the first heavy 5 words, the heaviness needs to go, the lightness needs to come in. Otherwise, you're converting stress into million stress. I'm just saying,
You have
heaviness.
You have a point. Everybody, tell me what you think. Can I do this? Can I not do this?
You can. You can, because you've got to know how. And the know-how, you will tell us.
Agreed? Yes? Okay. You can convert anything to $1 million, including your excess weight. Excess weight converted to $1 million. Everything can be converted. However, if you have not dealt with everything that has built up, the stress that's built up, the worry that's built up, the anger that's built up, it will now start overflowing from the body. So you got to know how to handle all that is unlike the goodness, brightness, rightness, lightness of $1 million. Which is why if you are just starting and you are not yet empowered or have not yet experienced self-work before, so you're not sure how I'm going to release all of this, like somebody said, right, there's pressure in my chest or there's knee pain. If you don't know how to do the next step, the safer is I will convert to my awesome, amazing golden frequencies, which we said, right, beautiful, magnetic, great health, sexy. I will convert that to that. And from there, I will convert to $1 million, because then there is no conflict. How are we feeling? Are we feeling like it's all okay? Are we feeling better? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling great?
Absolutely. Unstoppable, you says, feeling tingling randomly at shoulders. Pooja says, excess weight converted to $1 million. Suma, Barbie, Naya, Vinita, Satwinder all say, yes, great, yes. With some with all caps, some with many exclamation marks. And Malvika has a question, and she says, can I say my project is unplanned, converted to my project is planned? I can see the wheels spinning in your head.
But I'm very glad, Malvika, you asked me this. So I'm going to answer this, but I'm going to answer this like this. Hang in there. Tell me, everybody, what is the problem you all are dealing with right now? What is the biggest problem right now?
Wait, hang on, Nidhu. First, you asked everybody how they're feeling, and everybody said great, greater, greatest, feeling amazed. And now suddenly, now you please tell me what your problem is.
Yeah, because you will see that your problem is not going to feel so much like a problem. What is the issue you're dealing with? Now your issue feels like I left it 300 miles back. Like it was there somewhere. I knew it was there. I knew it was there in the morning. I knew it was there before the call. Now I feel like I have distance from the problem. Correct?
So people have written in,
Tell me.
Barbie says feeling low. Raju says money problems, receiving. Unstoppable You says infertility. Berlin says financial crisis. Preeti says financial blockages. Samiksha says relationship. Naya says now it's not a big deal. Udisha says looking for a job. Suma says solution found. Thank you, Nidhu. Dimple says financial instability. Trupti says money problem. Satvinder says earnings. Bela says no issue. Lotus says finding a house. Annette says health, money, financial security, money panic, money problems, overweight, instability. This is what everybody has written it. And uh, Eileen also says, yes, I am less panicky actually.
Good. Good. Now, here's the thing, right? Now, when you say money problems or when you say money blocks, I'm not sure what that means, but I want to ask you all this. Is money the solution or is money the problem?
Oh, interesting question. That is an interesting question, and I can't wait to see. Okay, so people have written in. Barbie says problem with solution. Malvika says neither. Satvinder says it's a solution. Excuse me. Raju and Akriti, Lisa say money is the solution. Namrata says both. Bela says sometimes both. Pooja says money is the solution to problems. And solution, neither solution. Majority is saying solution.
It is. How are you telling me about it? Have you not made it a problem? It is the solution. But when you're talking about it, you've made it a problem. Like we had D on the group just a few days back. And for D, her problem was that her son's not getting married. And I'll also mention a couple of other things with our children because that's come up in the last couple of weeks. Like there was also a K. And for K, her son was not getting a job. And there was also Y. And Y's son was not getting admission, even though he did very well. Now, here's the thing. With the problem that you don't know is the problem. The money is the solution, right? Money makes everything easier. Everybody cries a little lesser in a limousine than in the local metro. It makes life much simpler. Right? When you have given the solution as a problem, you have now told me that there is a conflict. Because here's the problem, and let me give you Dee's example, who wants to get her son married. The problem is she wants to get her son married. Now, is getting your child married a problem or a solution?
It's not a problem unless you make it one.
It is a solution, right? Your child must get, it is a solution. What is it that you have now decided that the solution not happening is the problem?
Right.
Yes, everybody with me?
Yes.
So what is the problem? The problem is, and I am doing this out of logic. I am doing this out of common sense, and I'm doing this with some little bit of a reading, which is he is going to be in his 30s. How long am I going to take care of him? I need another woman to show up.
What will people say?
What will people say? If he is not getting married, if they look at me, then it falls on me that the parents aren't doing something. So therefore, I fear society's judgment. Now, that's a problem. The solution is not the problem. So the problem that is making our problems worse is that you think the solution is part of the problem. Because what you're saying is the solution is not happening is the problem, but you're not dealing with the problem. The problem is that you are feeling awful about this. Therefore, how can you get good? How can you get better? How can you get being received? How can you get great? Yes? Please, somebody tell me, what was our most basic principle as we started this call.
Your divinest destiny is how you feel.
It's how you feel. And no, your divinest destiny is in you feeling good, better, great. Is your divinest destiny this? When you say money problem, is your problem money or is your problem stress because you don't know how you'll take care of the house? You don't feel supported because you don't know how you're going to give up a bad marriage. What is the problem, my darlings? Is money the problem or the solution? And now have you taken a solution and made it a problem? Because instead of dealing with the problem, you are now telling me that I want to deal with the solution and make it part of the problem. Can you see? You have now tripled your problems. The problem with the problems that you don't know is a problem is that you don't know your problem. What is the problem? The problem is I'm not feeling good about something. And I believe and I think and I see that money could be a solution. My child going abroad could be a solution. My child getting admission in a good college would be a solution. My child getting married would be a solution. And now that has become the problem because that is not happening. But problem to yahi hai. Isko kaun dekhega? Iska kya karenge? You know, there were two cows and both of them hanging out in the pasture. And one cow said to the other, you know, these human beings, they started to avoid us. So this is quite some time back, it's slightly dated. They began to avoid us because, you know, we're having crazy stuff going on with this mad cow disease. So it's a very tough time for us. And the other cow says, oh my, that is awful. I'm so glad I'm a penguin. You see?
I'm just imagining the conversation also.
And it was the most adorable thing. When you don't know the problem and you chase a solution which you have now made a problem, please tell me how many years have you spent in this solution, problem. Please tell me, my darlings, how long has your life been in this solution which you have made a problem, but are thinking is the solution, and now you're chasing it without knowing that you have put out as a wand this solution as a problem. How many of y'all, my darlings, saying the same thing without results? How many of y'all?
I'm just going to check on that, Nidhu. In fact, there's a question that came in where Siddhant has asked, feeling is the key, but how to make it independent of our current situation. And Malvika says, how about saying feeling good converted to wealth? And Lotus says, Nidhu, you make me laugh, and everyone's laughing. Okay, so Suma says life so far, so pretty much entire life. Raju says 15 years. Cam says 8 years. Monica says too long. Namrata says 100 years.
1,000
so like lifetimes.
Like lifetime. You see? Why? How many workshops have you attended? How many summits are you part of? How many programs have you taken on? Because you did not know that your word is your wand, and as you speak, you shall create. And therefore, you have created a problem in the solution, which now the universe cannot sort out for you because you have free will. Malvika, I'm coming to yours. Now, I'm going to give you the $5,000 decree. Yes, I know. I've already given you the $10,000 decree, but I'm going to give you the $5,000 decree. This $5,000 decree is going to be our standard for all of next week. From Monday to Friday, all of next week, this is our standard decree. Standard decree means whatever other work we're going to do next week, this is the decree we are going to be saying every day. Once a day only. Let me say it to you, and then you say it, and we'll just say it 3 times. Now, one of the ways that a decree is formed is by putting the power of action into it. And this particular this particular thing that puts the action in this is the word un. Like undo, unmake, unform. They are all decrees. But I'm going to give you this one. And I love this one. I love it. You know, there were these two boys, and one of them is my son, these youngsters. One of them has set up their own company. They're like very young. They're very young business people wanting to get into things. And 1 month has gone by, and there was a launch date that was supposed to happen today. And all of this buzz and excitement, and then things not falling into place. And then when they were chatting about it, and I said, hang on. And I gave this decree. In 24 hours, we found out the crux of what was really not okay. And everybody has rescheduled the launch. They're going to take 3 days off, and they're going to come back because now they know what they're really dealing with. They found the problem. Here's the decree. And the decree, I'm just going to say it 3 times, and then I want you to say it 3 times. Have a glass of water. Tell me how it makes you feel. And the decree is uncomplicate. 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 Have water. Somebody remind me on tomorrow's call. I must tell you why we have to have the water.
Also, Nidhu, much earlier, you had said something about, I'm going to share something, remind me later. So I'm not sure if this is the point for it, but I'm giving you a reminder. Right at the beginning, you said, I'm going to say something. And then you said, no, okay, you know, little later. Somebody remind me little later. And it's quite a bit later. So I'm just reminding you.
I appreciate it. I'm going to keep it in mind.
And this is just before I shared about the I am an allowance and I am willing.
Correct. And that's when you said, right? You remind me to remind you, to remind you, to remind me, to remind you. And that's when you shared the I am willing. Oh, yeah, I remember. But now I will remember. You know what? I will remember. I will remember. How is everybody feeling? Tell me how thirsty you are. Tell me what is happening to your mouth, to your lips, to your throat. Uncomplicate. So Malvika, my girl, you are very good with the decrees. You use them very well. There is no need to complicate. Converted to does not require a statement. You take the word and you make it $1 million.
And Malvika is written in saying relief. She feels relief.
Because you see what's happened in the problem? Now you've complicated everything, because the tragedy, my darlings, of the last many hundreds of years, many centuries, and it's been building up over centuries, is that we have been taught to not feel. We've been taught that it is better to think. We have been taught that if you bring up a feeling, you're going to get thwacked, you're going to get lectured, you're going to get judged, you're going to get criticized, you're going to be sent back to your room, because we have no parenting around how to deal with how we feel. And of course, our parents didn't have any parenting for it either. And their parenting didn't have parenting for it either. For the most part, our world, and especially in our part of the world where we used to have a joint family, things got sorted out. Things happened. You spoke, you had so many cousins, you had so many people your own age, you chatted, you spoke, you acknowledged, you took names. I hate her. I don't understand why my mother always takes her side. She never sees only what I am doing. But as our systems have broken down, our systems of expression have broken down, right? We've become more and more nuclear. Nuclear moving to aloneness, moving to individualness. That way to manage, process, acknowledge, respect, honor, not be afraid of how we feel, the time has come. We're also moving to the inclusion of the divine feminine. We're also moving to the inclusion of Shakti, of goddess, of women power. And that means being very comfortable with how you feel. When you pray to Ma, say, Ma, dard ho raha hai, le lo. How you speak to her, she knows, she gets it. And to be able to say that, to be able to have one place where you can speak, and it's okay. It's okay to say, my God, you saw what they did. I hate them. Why are they born? Tell me when they're going to die. It's okay. To be able to use your words as wands. In that moment when you're expressing, you are not creating. In that moment when you're acknowledging, you are not creating. When you use a decree is when you make it into creation. As in creation from wherever you were into wherever you want to be. Because all this time when you've been saying, I'm worried, I'm so worried, it's not happened yet. If it's not happened yet, it means something's wrong with me. It means I haven't done something. It means life is not on my side. It means Lord Shani is punishing me. It means my karma is very heavy. What is the problem? The problem is so much worry, so much stress. How, when you feel bad, are you going to get great? How
Nidhu,
will life be great?
sorry, I'm just very quickly coming in. Ashish is written in saying his BP is shot up.
So sorry, Ashish.
And it's shot up, it's 156 by 101.
Normalized, uncomplicate, normalized, calmer and 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 calmer. And Ashish, just start sipping water. Just keep sipping water as I'm doing it. Calmer and calmer. BP normalized. BP normalized. I'm also doing the secret alchemy for Ashish, and because we're all together, do it for everybody. Everybody, just receive. I'm doing it for the heart. See, heart, worry, inflammation. These are our three biggest things that are stopping us from feeling good. Working on everybody's heart chakra. Close your eyes, everybody. Secret alchemy done, 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 done. Ashish and everybody, putting a smile in your hearts. Smile. 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 Ashish, how are you doing? And whatever is your medication required, please do receive it. You see, when you're bringing in so much light, and the decrees are a language of light, they're a language of ascension. They are a language of 5D. They're a language of manifestation. They're a language of the fastest way to feel love. They're a language of the fastest manifestation in the world. So when you're bringing in things so rapidly, you want to be able to make sure you have your support systems close by. Water works very well. Comfortable with releasing works very well. It's coming up, let it come up. Let it come up. Uncomplicate. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. The heart is pounding harder to release trauma, abuse, worry, toxins. High blood pressure always comes from an unresolved loss very early in your childhood. Tragically, this has to do sometimes with a sibling or even with a parent. And that shock, and by the way, when we have our lunar eclipse on full moon on Tuesday, we're going to be working on shocks. I'm going to give you a taster of working on shocks because, my darlings, in the way that we have put everything to how we think, trauma is a word that defines a varied set of symptoms. But the feeling of trauma, before it became trauma, was shock. when we have big shocks in our lives. What is a shock? Somebody give me the breath for shock. It's not. Now, look at my body. Look at this.
Contracted.
Tight, contracted, tensed. Can I feel good like this?
No.
The origin of the points where we stopped feeling good were these shocks. The shocks that we got from life, the shocks that we got from our family, the shocks of loss, rejection, betrayal, but the shocks. Everybody, shock breath with me. Hold. Keep holding. Let it build. Keep holding till you can't hold and you have to release and exhale. And you will feel the relief, relieved, relieved, relief, relief, relieved, relieved, relief on relief, on relief, on relief, on relief, on relief, over relief, waves of relief, relieved, relieved, relieved. And we'll be doing quite a bit of shock breath work on Tuesday on our full moon lunar eclipse. We'll do money messages also, fresh messages we will get, and we will prepare for them by releasing the shocks. So we will get messages very happily. We will feel great, we will do great, we will get great, we will live great. Divinest destiny, here we come. Uncomplicate. How are we doing? Ashish, eyes on you. Neelu will also keep a head out for you to tell us how you are. Keep us posted. How are you?
Not heard back as such after that, because you've just done this. And earlier, Nidhu, you had asked, how thirsty are you feeling? A lot of people had written in saying feeling very thirsty. A lot of people wrote in, not a lot, a few people wrote in saying not as thirsty as I would normally feel. And
the thirst. Sorry, thank you.
Yes.
The more the thirst, the more you have complicated things in the body, in your mind, in your life. Just check your level of thirst with your stress with money. Because the more you've complicated it, what is going to happen? When you complicate it, it means your solution has now become the problem, which means it's never going to come. It's not going to happen because the problem is still there, right? That you're still dealing with this energy. So check how much thirst you had with how stressed you are about money. And while Neelu is reading this out, my lovelies, tell me, what really is your problem?
So a few messages have come in, Nidhu, just giving you a quick overview on it. So Siddhant says that I get overwhelmed with so many decrees. I would be grateful for a set of standard, concise, and powerful decrees that I can use on a consistent basis. Nidhu, I'm sure you will have an answer for Siddhant. And I just want to add that, firstly, uncomplicate. Secondly, do what I do. Don't think about it. Just let Nidhu say it for you and you just let it soak all over you.
Yeah, because Siddhant, you're making it a technique. You see, and here is where I'm going to tell you the thing I asked you to remind me of. And I think it was Florence. I think it was Florence only. So she mentioned how intuition is the learning within. Tuition, we go for tuitions. Intuition is the learning within. The decrees are not a technique. They are not, first you say this 4 times, then you say this 6 times, then you say this 8 times, then you say that 5 times. It's not. The decrees are meant for, what do you want to convert? To what? You will take your 5 things and you will convert them. But that doesn't mean that you now only do that without becoming aware of how you are feeling. When you're feeling better, convert it to $1 million, right? And let us say that what those 5 words that you wrote down by the evening, by tomorrow, are not those 5 words anymore. They're different 5 words. Now, because I have told you do this 6 times for 3 days, will you ignore those? You will if you make it a technique. It's not. The decrees are a technology. They are the world's fastest, speediest manifesting technology. You all, everybody on this call has currently manifested their divinest destiny. And what is in the way of the divinest destiny is revealing itself. Heart is feeling funny, tingling on the soles, BP has gone up. This is in the way of your divinest destiny. This is in the way of your bestest house, job, career, relationship, bank account. Whether it's $1 million or $100 million or $100 trillion, your divinest destiny will get you there. And your divinest destiny will bring you everything beyond your expectations. The fastest way to your divinest destiny is by knowing that your word is your wand. And how do you use your words as wands? You use the decrees. As you speak, so shall you create. I am saying Ashish is okay now, because there is a way to say that. The word now is very important. Ashish is okay now. What if Ashish is okay now? What if we hear back from Ashish in the next 1 minute now? I have gotten electricity back. I have gotten water to an area that has had water shedding, water cuts for 8 years. Nothing is impossible. But you have to begin at knowing what your starting point is. You cannot start in the middle of Mount Everest. You have to start where you are. Where are you? I'm in Kolkata. I have to travel to home base. You're not even close to Everest. What really is your problem? Tell me. Talk to me. What really is bothering you? Don't tell me it's bothering me that he's not married yet. That is not the problem. That is the solution. You are making a problem. I'm so stressed that he's living in the house and I am having to make sure that I am up at night when he is coming back late from office. It's his wife's job. Why am I doing it? What really is your problem? Do you know what really is your problem? And if you don't, just 5 times, uncomplicate, 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 uncomplicate. And you will see, my lovelies, how fast, even with this, with your $5,000 decree, how fast you are rushing towards your divinest destiny. Because if you know what you're dealing with, you don't need the whole story. It's nice to talk about your story. And it will be great to talk about your story with your friends, with your family, in a safe place, in our community group. Talk about it. But what will you take? You will take one word. I'm overwhelmed, Siddhant said. What is the story of the overwhelm? Important to know. But what is the thing in that story? Overwhelm. I'm overwhelmed. Overwhelmed converted to $1 million. Like I'm not going anywhere else. Overwhelmed converted to $1 million. Siddhant, how are you feeling? Is it as overwhelming? And Siddhant, I do not remember you in our groups. Are you part of a package? Because if you're also going to sit and do this on your own without having that practice, more power to you. But it will be way easier if you're with a group that's practicing together. Right? Because it's a language. It's a language of 5D. It's a language of light. It's the language of your quickest, fastest, speediest, easiest, simplest, divinest destiny. When you go to school and you learn ABC, you cannot just come back home and only do ABC. You go back again. And you go back in the same class. After you've done ABC, you haven't gone to class 3. You're in the same class. You will do A for apple. You will do C for cat, B for bat, M for mat, R for rat.
Before anything else, Nidhu, for a good 3 months, you first learn to practice writing the A on dotted lines.
Let's not forget. When you're learning a new language, be part of the community that is speaking it. You will learn Spanish fastest if you go to Spain, because you're in that community, and which, by the way, is what my nephew did. Loved Spanish, began to learn it, studied it, went off to Spain for 4 months. He is now fluent in Spanish.
Siddhant says, not in a group currently. Any links? Oh, yes, plenty of links, and you'll get to know about it very soon.
Coming up, you're going to be part of a group, Siddhant, for 2 years, because that is the length of the group that we are going to be starting from Monday. 2 years. We're going to be together. We're going to do tons of calls like these. We're going to do lots of practice decrees, random practice decrees. We're going to do energy forecasts. Like, for example, like I'm mentioning, right? Full moon, lunar eclipse. Now, there is an energy to that. When you're in your divinest destiny, you've also got to adjust to your divine weather, to your divine celestials, to your divine cosmos. A moon cycle, a retrograde cycle, all of these carry certain energies, and those energies influence how I speak and therefore how I create. It is very difficult in a Mercury retrograde, for example, to be saying positive things or even very intelligent things. Mercury retrograde is the time when we are most inappropriate, most impulsive, most volatile. Like telling somebody off. Maximum in a Mercury retrograde, or sometimes in a Mars retrograde, we can get aggressive. And Mars, by the way, went retrograde just last week. We can get aggressive. So what a retrograde does is the retrograde shakes the wand a bit. But your wand is only shakeable if you've not had practice. Can you go to magic school and just buy the wand and come back and learn magic online? No. You can, but it will be faster if you're part of the group that does it. All right, my darlings. One of the reasons why I wanted to do the $5,000 decree, $10,000 decree, and now we're going to do the $50,000 decree, and then we're going to do the $1 million decree, is because if suddenly I put you under a waterfall, which is the $1 million decree statement, you're going to be overwhelmed, right? Even now, Siddhant's a little overwhelmed. I'm saying a lot of things. So we're building up. And now I would like you to experience, and therefore we're making the space for the $50,000 decree, and then we're going to make space for the $1 million decree. Everybody, please take your washroom break, because I've asked you to have so much water. Take your washroom break and come back and lie down. We're going to be taking a look at the message that came up from the Telegram group, which is worry, at the message that has come up maximum in our call, on our call right now, which is something's going on with the heart and there's inflammation in the body.
Heat and inflammation.
Heat and inflammation in the body. So we're going to take a look at that. For those of y'all who are still here or you've left me on while you have moved, the name decrees, working with the name decrees, where I call upon that particular name. Like we saw with Lakshmi Ma. She came in, wherever you didn't have Lakshmi Ma energies, started having a reaction. Because she then said, I've come in, now you need to go out. So as I use the name to pick up a lot of stuff inside, your body is going to have reactions. One of the reasons I want you to lie down is so that you can jerk and spasm and, shake and tremble and shiver and twitch and turn on your side if you want to turn on your side most comfortably, because your body will have reactions. Now, for those of us who don't have access to a bed or a lying down space, you're most welcome to keep sitting. Just make sure that you have lots and lots of space. Your arms are left limpid. So your arms are not doing anything. Your legs are stretched out, knees have fallen open. And you're going to just relax. Relieved, relieved, relieved. Relief, 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 As I take you into the zone of bonelessness, which is you're not going to be very aware, you know you're in the body is there. And therefore, when the reaction and the processing begins from your unconscious, from your subconscious, also your conscious, you will just allow it to flow through. If this feels scary, because this is big, my lovelies, this is big. I'm putting you into a smaller waterfall, but it is a waterfall. If it gets scary, just open your eyes, get up on your feet, have a glass of water, stay connected, but start walking. Moment you begin to do that, your symptoms will abate because body will say, oh, I am busy here now. I cannot process this. Everybody? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Be mindful of what you can handle. Some of us love clearings. We love these things moving out and they're comfortable, but the body going all kinds of things, doing suddenly teeth are chattering, suddenly my head is pounding. It'll all happen temporarily. Allow the body's intelligence to take over. Ready?
Nidhu, hang on. You had given everybody a bathroom break, but you were giving instructions continuously. So give everybody a few minutes.
Sure.
And also, in case there's anybody like me who is neither able to lie down or slump back on the chair they're sitting on, Nidhu, me personally, I'm going to catch this bit on the replay because I do want to lie down and enjoy this. And I'm not going to lie down right now because my hair will get spoiled.
So, Neelu, you will still experience it.
Yes, I know, because the moment you're saying it, I know I will be experiencing it. But I'm also not in the kind of chair where I can just slump down. So I will receive,
correct.
And I will receive as it comes, and that's it.
We will do a special one tomorrow, Neelu. You come, you be off with you lie down.
Nice, thank you. And now I also want 2 minutes of but you start. I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I can hear you though, so you go ahead.
Okay. But I need a confirmation somewhere. Somebody in the group. 3 people at least tell me you're ready. Can we begin?
I will wait for that yes to come in as well. Yeah. So there are a few people who've had to kind of drop off because they're either driving and they will catch the replay. And yeses have come in. More than 3 have come. Please go ahead, Nidhu.
Super. Just completely sit back, lie down, relieved, 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 relief, relief, so much relief, so much more relief, relieved, 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 relaxed in the relief, relieved in the relaxed, relax, relief, relief, relieved. Worry, worries, worried, worry, worried, worries, can't stop worrying, don't want to stop worrying. All the time planning the worst. So many worries. Worried. Past life worries. Childhood worries. Ancestral worries. Mother's worries. Father's worries. Financial worries. Emotional worries. mental worries, family worries, prehistoric worries, subconscious worries, unconscious worries, so used to living with worries. Worries, 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 out, 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 out. You can all leave now, 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 you can all leave now. You can all leave now. You can all leave now, 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 you can all leave now. Uncomplicate, uncomplicate, uncomplicate. You can all leave now, you can all leave now, you can all leave now, you can all leave now. Out, 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 out. You can all leave now. You can all leave now. Worries have left now. You don't have worries anymore. Worries gone, all gone. Take your time. Take your time. Allow the processing to continue for as long as it is. We're going to begin work on the inflammations. So stay where you are. Whatever is happening is happening. Relieved, relieved, relieved. Don't bring your mind in. Just let the body's intelligence continue to take over. Relieved, 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 relief, 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 relief. So much relief. Waves of relief. Relief over relief over relief. So relieved, so relieved. Feeling better, feeling lighter, feeling brighter. And preparing for the next round to be released, removed, released, removed, released, removed, cleaned and cleared and cleaned and cleared. Inflammation, inflamed, inflammations, inflammatory thoughts, inflamed, inflamed, inflames, engulfed in flames, inflammatory thinking, inflammatory thinking, inflammatory emotions, inflammatory behavior, inflammations, inflammations, inflamed, 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 inflames, past life, inflames, past life, inflammations, past life, burnt at the stake, past life, fires, past life, angers, past life, inflames, ancestral, inflames, ancestral inflammations, ancestral inflammatory programs, ancestral burnt at the stake, ancestral inflamed in fire fires, ancestral fires, family fires, childhood fires, home fires, money fires, emotional fires, mental fires, sexual fires, inflamed, engulfed in flames, inflamed, heated up, hot-headed, hot-headed, heated up, overheated, overheated, lack of water, lack of water. So much hot, so much heat, so much heatiness, so much heatedness, heatiness, 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 acidity, injustices, injustice, injustice, unfair, 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 unfairness, wrongness, treated me so badly, how badly I have been treated, so badly I have been spoken to, so wrong, so many injustices, inflamed, inflamed mother, inflamed father, mother's inflammations, father's inflammations, inflamed childhood, childhood inflammations, prehistoric inflammations, prehistoric inflammations, stress, stressed out, stressful, stressors, stressing, stressing so much, all the time, stressing, 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 can't function without stress, need stress to get cracking, stress causing inflammations, inflammations causing stress, all combined, out, 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 out. You can all leave now, you can all leave now, you can all leave now, you can all leave now. Let it go, let it go, let it go. You can all leave now, 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 you can all leave now. You can all leave now. You can all leave now, 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 you can all leave now. You can all leave now. You can all leave now, 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 you can all leave now. You can all leave now. It has all left now. Gone, all gone, gone, all gone, gone, all gone, gone, all gone, gone, all gone. Relieved, relief, 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 relief. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Relief, 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 relieved, relieved, relieved. Take your time. Take as much time as you want. Only when you have a sense of the body's ease will you turn on one side, get up if you're lying down, and have a full glass of water. Stay like that for a couple of minutes. If you're sitting, when you get up, you might feel a little stiffy. Just say stiffness, you can leave now. Have that full glass of water, stretch with your interlocked hands above your head. Walk a bit. Shake out hands. Shake out one foot at a time. Have another glass of water. Till you have not finished 2 glasses of water, don't share anything. Don't speak. When you have, let me know how you're doing. What just took place right now is at least 3 to 5 1-hour sessions. You have now saved time. You have now saved money. Big chunks. Did you feel how did your body react? Let me not tell you how you should have felt. You tell me how you felt, what happened. How's your body reacting right now? Is your head even there? How are you feeling? And Ashish, we're still waiting to hear from you. What if we hear from Ashish in this minute? Yeah.
In fact, Nidhu, right at the beginning of the call, before we said hello to you and welcomed you in, I'd mentioned, right, that healing takes time, months and years. And in between also, you have asked people, how long have you been dealing with, and their lifetimes, and 15 years and 30 years, and all this has come up. And the name decrees that you just did, while it might feel like a long process because people have been lying down, they're still there, they're there, the actual duration of it is not really much. You went through a few rounds. What I'm trying to get at, Nidhu, and correct me if I'm right, is that
You're right.
This is as good as, I don't know, a year, 2 years, maybe more worth of the amount of time and effort, and I don't know if it's work that goes on. I think you just covered it in 2.5 minutes.
It is. Your healing journey has just been significantly reduced in terms of time, definitely in terms of money. Now I'll tell you this. So we had H, and H, I know you're going to catch this on the replay. You're doing good. You're doing good. Continue. And H is a VIP client, which means we do slightly longer sessions. VIP sessions means 20 minutes. Some exceptions, I will make 30 minutes, but that is it. Not longer than that is not required. Because when you know your problem, then I know what to do next. 5 minutes, zip, zap, zoom, we are done. But when H was going through this, and H has been dealing with lots of stuff, including not feeling so healthy in the body, H couldn't get up. We finished our session with H saying, Nidhu, I can't move. But she's familiar with the decrees. She knows how rapid, how deep these work. Next day, text from her, so light, so happy, so joyful. Whatever is happening, because hundreds and thousands of years of trauma, including hundreds and thousands of years of your trauma stored in your DNA from your mother, your father, your ancestors, if you have not been actively clearing and working with them, you will have this, zor ka jhatka, wo zor se hi laga. Relax, relieved, stay, don't eat, drink lots of water, see how you are tomorrow morning. And of course, whatever it is, just convert it to $1 million. How are we doing? Tell me how your body reactions were. Neelu, tell me how.
A lot of people have written in. Yeah. And so Malvika says, love you, Nidhu, to the moon and back. So grateful. Raju says, brain has no thoughts. Neeta says, blessings, 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 blessings. Barbie says, dizziness. Blessed 4444 says, feel good, but now feeling emotional. Rennie says, cold. Bela says, feeling great. Yogita says, tears of happiness rolling down, divine feeling. Bindu says, worry was rushing to go out after it got realized, feeling lighter. Thanks. Rita, who actually had a headache before, has released, head pain gone, stomach was little playing havoc, but got relaxed. Thank you, Nidhu, love you. Vas says, so grateful. I felt intense heat in the spine, then sensed headache pressure. Now feeling blissful tingles all over, no mind. All over mind, all over body. Okay. Daksha says, wow, feeling numb. My brain kept saying stop while you were doing the decrees. And Bindu says, tears were appearing. Naya says, body felt chills. Purnima says, I so much needed this. Thank you. The moment you said out, I was in tears, crying. My body was stiff. Tears. Later, once you said relieved, I am relieved and I'm feeling much lighter. Thank you. And Cam says, my whole body started itching badly for some time. Then I felt pain in my throat. Now I'm feeling good. And yawns. Trupti says, feeling as if something leaving from my body. Vas's ears are buzzing. Siddhant says, I want to go to sleep right now. Felt a lot of weight lifting from my head, especially from my crown and my third eye. Nishi says, heat leaving feet, tingling in feet, legs were heavy at the start, feel lighter,
Good.
massive. Thank you. Saptander says, while you were clearing, I was coughing very much and lower abdomen pain while coughing. Starting, my right thumb was shaking and stopped then, but as I got up, I feel calm, peace, like many burdens left out from inside. Love you, Nidhu. Samiksha has felt nausea. Radha says, I was lying down, my legs felt heavy, now I'm fine. And Suma says, a lot of heat release in the body, especially feet, now a bit heavy, having water. Rupali says, unlucky, unable to join. Oh, please do not worry, Rupali. You will have the call replay to go through it and come back tomorrow. Nidhu is here again at 6:30 tomorrow evening. So Ravinder says she just got a call from the doctor. She lives in London.
Yes.
Left hip joint X-ray came satisfactory. Already had right hip replacement, so was worried. Thank you. Inflammation gone, all gone. Thank you.
Fantastic. Great news. I'm so happy. So happy. I want to say, everybody, the dizziness, the giddiness, or having a little nausea, all of these are also signs of less water in the body. So, moment you have dizziness, if you have dizziness, please, you might think that looking down may make it worse, but look down at your feet. Have water first. 2 glasses of water, everybody's got to complete. 2 extra glasses of water tomorrow. Everybody has turbocharged bottles and water. We're going to bring that back. And I see that you all have been with me for quite some time. We haven't gotten to the $1 million decree. So I shouldn't say $1 million decree, to the decree worth $1 million. But hey, we're back again tomorrow. Let me very quickly tell you how you can continue to work like this with the decrees. Practice lots of clearings like this. Daily decrees practice. And Satvinder, is your belly feeling flatter? Everybody, just tell me, is your belly feeling flatter? Like, is your body feeling like you've shed some weight? Just tell me, everybody.
Shalaka says yes.
Good. Okay. So the reason I asked that is one of the activities in our solar system taking place in this month is that Jupiter is going direct. So Jupiter was retrograde, and we'll talk more of retrograde and direct planets should you have that question. But in his going retrograde, he will behave like he was going into retrograde, because that's it, right? And when they ostensibly, it's an illusion, when they ostensibly are moving backward, even when they are straightening to move forward, the planet behaves the same way. And at this time, therefore, we can feel a little big, we can feel a little heavy, our bellies can feel a little bloated and not flat. And you know what December is, my darlings? It's Christmas, it's New Year, it's birthday parties, it's vacation, it's Paris. You want to feel great and good. And one of the best ways to feel good and great is to make sure that you have a flatter belly. Yes? Is everybody with me?
Yes. And a lot of yeses have actually come in the group when you said, is your belly feeling flatter?
It will.
Lots of yeses.
Because your body is also the part that carries all the feelings. We feel because we're in the body, we do because we're in the body, and we do on the basis of how we feel. On the days we're feeling low, on the days we're feeling fat. And girls, we know this, right? We know that on PMS, my God, we cannot step out for that date in our LBDs.
Or your skinny jeans.
Or your skinny jeans. We can't, right? We know this feeling. Just don't feel good about ourselves, right? Feel a little big, feel a little bloated. It's this water weight. It's just wah. And therefore, when we work through what is in the body, your body will shrink. Your body will feel smoother. Your body will feel flatter. And that further, in turn, because remember, now we're setting up the domino of feeling better, feeling good, feeling great. In turn, that sets up feeling more awesome and amazing. Even then, in December, we are going to do some specific work on flattening the belly, because we're going to make you party ready. We're going to make sure that with just saying the words, like Neelu told you right at the very beginning, just with words, you are going to experience how you are going to have a toned core. Let's take a look at everything you're going to be receiving. Ooh, 83,200. Maybe they show me this package like.
Before that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, everybody. So Neelu adores Tom Cruise. I think there was Tom Cruise on our walls. I didn't have anybody's picture on our wall, but because of Neelu, there was Tom Cruise on our wall. Oh, I think was George Michael also up.
Yeah, George Michael, Tom Cruise. There was Clint Eastwood also. There was the tennis player. Also, forget it. Don't get me started. The conversation will go on a separate road right now.
But basically, when this came up, and Neelu, we were looking at the package, and Neelu was like, "This has to have Tom Cruise. This has to have shown me the money." People, take a look at everything you're getting. Take a look at the value that you are getting, and the value of that is these 7 activities that we're going to do. It begins with the call on Tuesday, and that is just one of 3 calls that we're going to do from now till December 31st. You're going to have the 7-day flatter belly challenge. You're going to have daily weekday decrees starting from Monday. Now, this is to practice what we did today. Remember, I was telling you that the first week's standard decree is uncomplicated. We will have another standard decree the next week, meaning before you do any decree work, you have to give the standard decree. Uncomplicate, 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 and then you will be given the other decree to work with. And on the weekdays, because weekends, everybody, you must take time off, must do your own thing, must enjoy, chill, not think about what you are creating with your words, because that practice is happening anyway. Home group, oh my God, home group. Now, on our home groups, we do a lot of things. We do an energy forecast on Mondays. Like, for example, if you take a look at the sales page, and the link to the page will be there, you will see that just some time back, Nishi posted a video on Stress Awareness Day with like some, I don't know, I think 150 decrees. Okay, not 150 decrees, but you get my point. And a stress release video using the decrees. On Fridays, we always do some amount of money work. Every Friday, there's stuff we do standardly, because Friday is Mars Day, it's Goddess Day, it is Money Day, it's Prosperity Day. Depending on the moon cycle, that Friday has particular instructions. And then on the group, we have people who can ask for support. You can ask for your family. You can ask for your friends. You can ask for Ukraine. You can ask for all the care that you need, and we will send it. We will use the decrees. We will do it with our best wishes. We will do it with our emojis, but you will feel supported. And we've had a couple of people who were so beautifully sent us some of this, and perhaps, take a look at it on our sales page. And oh yes. Now, this practice that we are doing, because when I give you the decree worth $1 million, is going to be like this. You're going to be like, what? But how is that possible? Like, one of the reactions we've had is, can this even be true? But can that happen like this? There is work to be done to work with $1 million technology. And therefore, Launchpad, which is what's happening between now till 31st of December, although we're going to be together till 31st December 2024. What's going to happen is you're going to be prepared for level 2 and level 3. You're going to know the $1 million technology, but you're going to be in training to use it. So we may use a little bit, we may use it a little bit not, because there's 6 variations of that decree. First, you want to get comfortable with $5,000, $10,000, $50,000. I mean, we've not even come to $50,000 yet. We'll come. You want to get comfortable with receiving that kind of energy, working with that kind of energy. It is a big deal, my darlings. So this is Launchpad $1 million decree training, level 1 only. So you've got 3 calls. And again, now I didn't go into shock as a demonstration today, but you've got a sense of how we use name decrees. And we're going to be working on shock tomorrow. Somebody said one of the reactions was numbness. Numbness is one of the symptoms of shock in the body. When you've had a lot of these and the relief has not taken place, the opening has not happened, the relaxation, the relief has not happened, numbness starts coming in. So we're going to be working on shock, some amount of numbness. We're going to begin tomorrow and we're going to follow through on Tuesday's call. And then we're going to sit back and receive money messages. And I will show you how that is done with the help of some of our people who have done this as well. So call 2, waiting ended. Because Jupiter, you know, he is the heaviest. Is he the heaviest? Is Saturn the heaviest? I think Jupiter is the heaviest. I think he's the biggest as well. The biggest and heaviest, right? So when he's doing stuff, then our bigness and heaviness is also doing stuff. The waiting ended is because when you have a lot of waiting, you're waiting for the money, waiting for your money story to change, it starts becoming weight in the body. If you are looking at being overweight and there is overweightness, guaranteed there's something you're waiting for or someone you're waiting for, because weight becomes literal. As I speak, I create, and my body makes everything dynamically physical. Weight means wait. And therefore, waiting ended also has to do with the fact that nobody feels good waiting beyond a point. For those of us who are in touch with the faith, trust, and surrender of the universe, where when we wait with knowing, we wait with patience, we wait because we know that our hand is being held and we are being taken to the next place, and that taken to the next place is taking a little time. Now that's a different waiting. For those of us who've been waiting for money, waiting to get out of debt, waiting to pay off bills, waiting to have more money, waiting for the money so that you can do something, which means that you have complicated a solution, uncomplicate. That waiting makes us feel awful. Thank God I'm not a penguin. We want to get to not having that at all, where we want to come into the present moment. In the present moment, what is my problem? What is the decree for this problem? Convert it to, because listen, in 5 minutes, whatever I'm dealing with is going to bring me $1 million. How cool. But let go of the waiting. And therefore, from now till December, maybe a little bit in Jan as well, because Jan, oh my darlings, Jan, what can I tell you about Jan? In Jan, and I'm so sorry, I know there's stuff over here going on. So please read this. I'm saying other stuff, but let this presentation be, please, my darling. And please look at the fishes. Fishes, very important symbol over there. And again, remind me, I will tell you tomorrow. January, we have Mercury going retrograde. We all need support in Mercury retrograde. We have Mars going direct, which means he's going to behave like he went retrograde. And we have Uranus going direct. Now, let me explain this energy to you. Mars is like, this pit of fire. Let's jump in. Uranus's energy is, why not? And Mars is, do it now. When these energies show up in Jan, we don't know how we're going to be speaking, believing, behaving, doing. Because obviously we don't want to be in that pit, but when a planet goes retrograde again, then we are not at our optimal with that planet, because all planets have roles in our lives, in our health as well. So when Mercury goes off, and then Uranus is also going off as they're going direct, but they will behave, they'll take a little time to settle down. So the unsettledness is going to make us feel like this. Toxic boss, toxic ex, let's give him a call. Let's go out for a pajama party, drink ourselves silly, and give him a call. And Uranus will be like, why not? And Mars will be like, do it now. We need our community at that time. We need somebody to remind us that let the red flag and the gong in your head go off. So in any case, in Jan, I've not mentioned it on the package, but you're going to be with us till December 2024. So in Jan, in any case, we're going to do some set of work, and definitely 2 calls for sure, if not 3. Every year, at least 6 to 8, maybe more. I haven't kept track. Calls, decrees, practice estimation of no charge calls will happen there as well. Has everybody read the PPT that I have not even bothered to stay on top of or let you know about? Say yes. So much available to you, including the PDF of the messages from Money, because once we finish our Money Friday works, in the first week of December, just before we begin our Flatter Belly challenge, we're going to have fun. You will get a PDF with all the money messages. So you can take a look at it anytime. You can play with it. You can use it with your family gatherings, maybe Christmas, maybe New Year. Do your thing with it. So you're going to get that as well. Rupees 83,200 and US dollars 1154 only. Show me the money. 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 Okay. You only need to pay 14,601 and US $202. We're going to be together for 2 years and 1.5 months. This is a decree. More monies on you, in you, around you, to you, sent. And just say received, 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 and you will have a sense of money energies flowing in. Please feel free to tell me how cool I'm looking in that blue. Okay.
You always look cool in everything.
Oh, thank you, my girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, my lovelies. Tell me. No, don't tell me. I was going to ask you, how are we placed for the $50,000 decree? But you know what? Let me keep it to tomorrow. Tell me how you're doing. How is the dizziness? How is the nausea? How's the aches and pains? Yeah, please say.
Nidhu, wasn't the name decree wasn't that part of the $50,000 decree?
That is like $1 million clearing.
Ah, okay. All right.
$1,000 decree coming up. And the $1 million decree, oh my darlings, like you know how it is, right? It's like I just want to say it, but we'll build you up. You know how it is, right? Because if I take you to the 16th staircase from here, what's going to happen? You may like the view very much, but slowly you'll start coming back, right? But if we go from the 5 to the 10 to the 50 to the 100,000 to the 10,000, then you'll stay there longer. So $50,000 decree coming up tomorrow, $1 million decree coming up tomorrow. Who's in? We're also going to repeat. We're going to do the work around the name. We're using name decrees. We're going to work around that clearing as well. And my darlings, will you tell me what your problem really is tomorrow? Yes.
Where people are writing, feeling calmer, feeling good. So yes to that the problem as is meant to be expressed would be expressed, and not the solution that you have made the problem. Yes.
Like, and I will give you an example. Some of y'all got it, my darlings. Some of y'all did, like Siddhant did. When he wrote it like that, he mentioned the problem and he mentioned the reason for the problem. The problem was overwhelm. You only take a look at how you feel, my lovelies. Story has its place, but take a look at how you feel. So Siddhant mentioned the problem. And there was one more person as well. Forget, was it Malvika?
Malvika asked about whether I can convert this to that.
Something like that. I'm worried that this is not yet something where the problem was the problem. And therefore that problem is 100% and 100% guaranteed solvable. It will be taken care of. So think about what your problem really is and bring it to the call. If you're on the Telegram group, bring it on the Telegram group and we will begin work on it before the call itself. For now, I thank you all so much, my lovelies. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for making sure that you had your notebooks, that you had your bed close by, that you were with me from start to finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I look forward to sharing more wins with more of y'all picking up the 5-minute speedster session at no charge at all, because you're going to win it. So tomorrow, I'll ask a few questions here and there. Answer those questions, get your 5-minute speedster lightning. But you have to know what your problem is before you schedule your session. This has been absolutely incredible. I had a terrific time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big, big hug, big, big love, biggest gratitude, 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 gratitude. Namaste from India.